President of today's function, my esteemed colleague judge and the administrative judge of Visakhapatnam district, Justice U. Durga Prasad Rao Garu, my Lord the Chief Justice of Andhra Pradesh High Court, Justice Dheeraj Kumar Thakurji, the two sons of the soil, Justice Swami Yadav and Justice Ravi Chemalapati, the smart guy of High Court of Andhra Pradesh. Probably he is not a photogenic, that's why his photo is like that. And the President of the most prestigious and reputed Bar Association, Visakhapatnam Bar Association, Rambabu Garu, Principal Decision Session Judge of Visakhapatnam District, Mr. Giridhar, Senior Bar Council Member Narsinga Rao Garu, and Vice Chairman of Bar Council Ramajogeshwara Garu, and Member Bar Council of Andhra Pradesh Arun Kumar Garu, Principal Decision Session Judge of Vijayanagaram District Mr. Sai Kalyan, Mr. Gopi, Senior District Judge and Chairman of OAP VAT Tribunal, the only senior advocate of the old generation available here, Sri Kanda Srinivas Rao Garu, representing the old great legal luminaries here. Happy to have you, sir, in this distress. Learn senior members of the bar of Visakhapatnam district, President and members of Vijayanagaram district present here, representing the legal fraternity, judicial officers present here, distinguished guests, members of print and electronic media. A very good afternoon to you all. Whenever I stand before the members of Visakhapatnam Bar Association, particularly, I was always a bit emotional. My heart is filled with joy, and it is said when the heart is filled with joy, the tongue is tied. So I'm really short of words to express myself and my gratitude to the members of the Bar Association. Yet, the head of the state judiciary is now present here, our Chief Justice. Therefore, as a man, as a person, knowing about the scenario of this judiciary, I have to make, on behalf of the members of the judiciary, some representations in a way on behalf of the members before my Lord the Chief Justice. Sir, since this is your first and maiden visit to Visakhapatnam, even before and after assuming your charge as the head of the state judiciary, on behalf of myself and on behalf of the legal fraternity, we wholeheartedly welcome you to Visakhapatnam, sir. Visakhapatnam, we welcome you to Visakhapatnam, the city of destiny. It is called a city of destiny because it has changed the lives of many people here from various parts of the state and various parts of the country itself. It is a city of varied culture where one leads a very peaceful life, a very peaceful city. Now, as far as district judiciary is concerned, it is an old court of more than century years old, established in British time, and this district court itself has celebrated a centenary celebrations in the year 1996, where Justice Ahmadi was the Chief Justice of India, who graced the occasion along with other great dignitaries here. And gradually, from more than 100 years old, there was a lot of contribution to the judiciary here, and now it has reached to a stage where almost 71 courts are functioning in this district, both in the city and outside the city, in the entire district. There are 71 courts now functioning. But the buildings are age-old buildings which are constructed in the British time, including the present building which you are seeing right in front of you, which is a principal district court and the first additional district, and some two district courts on either side. And though courts are being established, and almost 71 courts are established, proper buildings are not available here for all this length of time. And in fact, advocates are working and judicial officers working in a cramped courts where the present district courts there are divided into, each court are divided into two courts, and have been working in a cramped courts for more than 15 years. There is no congenial atmosphere for both the judicial officers and the advocates to work in the courts. In fact, when I was the principal district judge here in the year 2011, and Justice Lokur was the Chief Justice at that time, he personally visited here, all the courts here. He has taken the photographs from his mobile, and he has expressed his concern how the advocates and the officers are working in such a cramped courts. Then I have made one proposal that now that we have taken a decision to construct a criminal court complex there, and earlier in the place of the present new building which was just now inaugurated by you, there used to be old courts called as Debameda courts, popularly called as Debameda courts, and many stalwarts appeared in those courts. During our young age, we know that. Now that they are demolished, and now the present building has come in that place. Now that still that is not enough for the present advocates. Even the present civil court complex here, where senior civil judge courts and other courts are functioning, they are not working in a congenial atmosphere. Therefore, I made a proposal at that time, before Justice B. Lokur, that these courts are also to be demolished, and we need to construct a multi-court complex here, a 7-storied or 9-storied complex here, to have a better civil court complex also, with a proposal to have a two-tier system for parking, where there is a place constraint for parking also here, both for the litigant public and also the advocates, and that will suit the needs. And Justice Lokur, in principle, agreed for that, and he asked me to send the proposal. Unfortunately, immediately I was transferred and he was elevated to Supreme Court. The proposals are there only at that stage. Now, your Lordship is here. You have seen the plight of the advocates and judicial officers here, how they are working, and I hope and sincerely trust the Lordship will take up the issue to have a new civil court complex here in Vizag. Now, because why I am submitting is that in all the district courts here, I have worked, sir, and I am singularly fortunate to work in all the additional district courts, including the principal district courts and including the tribunals. And while giving send-off to me as a principal district on my transfer, Mr. Badrinath, a senior advocate here, now is working in NCLAT. I still remember in his address said, there is no district court in Visakhapatnam without the signature on the docket in any court of Mr. Roy. So that's how I was very deeply associated and attached to the people and the advocates of this Visakhapatnam Bar Association. So I'm only I think the best person to represent on behalf of this legal fraternity of district judiciary to place all these things before your Lordship, to take a proper decision to come to the rescue of these advocates. And at the same time, when I worked here for almost about 9 years, I earned a lot here. In fact, a treasure trove, but not in terms of money, in terms of lot of love and affection. That's how the members of the bar, the staff members of here treated me, and with a lot of affection. Therefore, I have a lot of gratitude to the advocates of this Visakhapatnam bar and the staff of this Visakhapatnam bar. That's how my bonds are so strong with the people of this Visakhapatnam Bar Association. If it is said that I earned any reputation, good reputation as a judicial officer here, as a judge here, the entire credit goes to members of Visakhapatnam Bar Association and my staff here. They have built me such a great reputation here. So again, I express my profound sense of gratitude to the members of Visakhapatnam Bar Association, Vijayanagram Bar Association, and to particularly to my staff members here. Now, Chief, so far as the etiquettes of the Visakhapatnam is concerned, this Bar Association, as an age-old, more than century-old Bar Association, has produced a galaxy of legal luminaries, a great stalwarts, and Sri K.V. Ramanmurthy Garu, senior advocate, named many of them, but there are only few, but there are still more who made a mark in this legal field. They brought great laurels and great tributes to this reputed Visakhapatnam Bar Association. Now it is for the younger generation to strive hard to keep up the pristine glory of this Vizag Bar Association. Now, because you are all here to hear Honorable Chief Justice, I don't take much time. Just I want to express myself, and before I part with, I thank the members of Bar Association for inviting me to grace this occasion, on this happy occasion, and particularly to the administrative judge, my colleague judge, Durga Prasad Ragaru, who personally invited me to participate in this function. So I am very thankful to you and grateful to you for making me part of this great event. So now, the long cherished desire of the members of the bar is now fulfilled with the inauguration of this court building by our Honorable Chief Justice. Now you can all work in a congenial atmosphere. Now it is for you people to give return, both the advocates and judicial officers, because you know that people are craving for justice, litigant public, as said by your administrative judge. Now we have to work hard to render speedy justice, because rendering speedy justice is one of the basic policy of our judiciary and our High Court, and the Honorable Chief Justice is now very much concerned to render speedy justice. Yesterday when we were traveling in the flight, you were discussing with me, you want to do a lot to the state judiciary. Soon he is going to occupy the highest position there in the Apex Court. Before that, we must strengthen his hands to help him to do something to the judiciary. I am sure that he will leave an indelible imprint before he leaves this place in the hearts of all the members of the legal fraternity. So thank you all for giving me an opportunity.